The reputed author of the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu, stated that the world governs itself. It doesn't need our intervention. This idea resembles the basic understanding of the paradoxical concept Wu Wei, but when we look for a definition of Wu Wei, we quickly discover that there isn't one fixed meaning. Some translate Wu Wei as non-action or doing nothing, others as actionless action, and others as effortless action. Probably the most common interpretation of Wu Wei is quite literally aligning our actions with nature, not forcing anything, and acting when it's suitable. Lao Tzu stated that using force always leads to unseen troubles. In life, we see that majority of our problems comes from the fact that we force things in our life. According to the modern world, working hard and forcing things in our life is considered very good, but in reality, by forcing we outstretch ourselves, and this in turn disturbs our mind. This is why so many people are on antidepressants these days. We are forcing things in our life which is disturbing our inner stillness. Wu Wei is the art of letting things happen on its own and aligning ourselves with nature. We must also adjust ourselves in our situations. We must do everything which is in our control and let nature unfold as it wants to. This doesn't mean that we should do nothing, but we should do all our work, but at the same time, we don't force anything. We should realize that nature governs itself and is self-dependent. In Taoism, we believe that nature is by far more intelligent and wiser than us, and we should accept its changes because they come from a source which is by far more intelligent and greater than us. Lao Tzu believed that by fighting against nature, we do more harm to ourselves than good, and it's just a waste of time. No matter how hard we try, but we can't control nature. It unfolds the way it wants to. Rather than fighting against it, we must surrender to it and align our life with it. When we align ourselves with nature, we experience a deep peace. This peace is the peace of nature, and it only comes to those who surrender to it. Taoists say that this peace is beyond the conception of human mind and can't be explained. It can only be felt. They call this peace as Tao. Although it can't be discussed about, one can have this peace by being with harmony with nature. When the topic of control comes, we find that similar concept of control is written in Stoicism. We have control over our actions, but we have no control over the result. We can influence our results to some extent, but the result isn't in our control. So Lao Tzu advises us to do everything that is in our control and leave rest to nature. Our awareness and attention should only be focused on our actions. No amount of attention should be given on result. It must be given to nature. This is the only way to eliminate anxiety and stress. The result of the action is in nature's hand, and we must accept it, because if we don't accept it, then it will disturb our mind. In our modern world, a lot of energy is spent on controlling our life. But Lao Tzu suggests that this energy must be used to accept things as they are and align ourselves with nature. Our entire energy and time must be given to the things which are in our control, and the things outside our control must be surrendered to nature where it belongs. Going along the flow of nature results in a smooth flowing life in which there is no resistance. A deep, unshakable peace comes with it, which is beyond the pleasures of material world. In that state, there is no room for any anxiety or stress because nothing is forced in it. Our work becomes effortless. It is the true meaning of Wu Wei. It can't be defined in one line. It has to be applied in real life, and then only one can understand its meaning. Many people think that Wu Wei is a scientific term on which a lot of discussion can be done, but in reality, it is way of life, a way which is in harmony with nature. Another aspect of Wu Wei is to always be in present moment. Our human mind has a tendency to shift either to the past or future, but this tendency is a collective dysfunction of the human mind. Lao Tzu advises us to always be in the present moment. In life, we see that thinking about future gives us anxiety, and thinking about past gives us regret and remorse. But only when we are present in the moment we experience deep Taoist peace. A lot of research is done on the present moment, in which Eckhart Tolle is very famous. But all these teachings come to the same conclusion that present moment is all there is, and past and future are illusory. Taoist texts pay a lot of indication to only focus on the present moment. Why? Because it is the only thing that exists. Both past and future exists in our mind. They don't exist in the mind. They don't exist in the real world. Only the present moment exists, so all the importance is given to it. To live in Wu Wei means to do our work with no attachment to its result. This means that we do our work only for the sake of doing. When we detach ourselves from the result of our work, and a lot of anxiety and stress relating to it are eliminated, the intensity of our focus increases and our productivity get enhanced. Right now, a lot of books regarding productivity are present both online and offline, but the only way to increases our productivity is to narrow down our attention only to the now. When our attention is concentrated in the now, then future will take care of itself. Situations unfold in its own way or according to nature, and whatever happens, Taoist advises us to accept it with our whole heart. Resisting to whatever is happening in the present only brings more tension and stress. Another aspect of Wu Wei is accepting our situations as they are. Life is an ever-changing journey filled with unpredictable twists and turns. At times, we find ourselves in situations that are bad or beyond our control. In these moments, accepting our circumstances is advised by Taoists. Acceptance doesn't mean doing nothing or defeat. Rather, it is an empowering state of mind that helps us to overcome the challenges of life with resilience and inner peace. When we accept our life situation, then those bad situation loses the grip on our mind. To some extent, acceptance can eliminate sorrow or pain. By embracing our situations, we unlock the potential for growth, transformation, and a greater sense of well-being. Accepting our circumstances opens the door to personal growth and transformation. It forces us to explore new perspectives, adapt to change, and seek alternative paths. By accepting a situation, we acknowledge that there are valuable lessons to be learned and opportunities for personal development. It is with the help of acceptance that we discover our true potential, transforming adversity into a catalyst for positive change. Thank you for watching.